guys, this is Erica here with my best friend Kiki.
Hey guys.
And we are bringing you our first podcast ever called Girlfriends Unfiltered. To start off, we wanted to talk about our relationship.
I remember it like it was yesterday. We met in 9th grade in Mrs. K's, chemistry class, I think it was.
Yeah.
And this was the Mrs. K that Adam Sandler made a song about.
Sandler wrote a song about. Yep.
Killing Mrs. K. So that shows you how horrible she was.
And I think I was the troublemaker a little bit.
Oh, yes, most definitely.
Our friendship totally bloomed from that class.
Oh, yeah.
We kind of fooled around and chit-chatted and did things that we weren't supposed to do. And she was not a fan.
I think she kind of liked me, but she had a thing against you. I don't know. She just really did not like you, I think.
I wonder why.
Girlfriend taught me a lot of things about life. She helped me pass my driver's ed test because I took it 3 times and failed. And she taught me about sex because I was still a virgin. And what else?
Well, I think I was too.
Oh, girlfriend, you were not. You were not. For sure not. So I'm Kiki. I am a mom. I am a wife. I have 3 kids, Jordan, Jaden, and Jackson. Jordan's 12, Jaden is 8, and Jackson is 21 months. Although Jackson is the equivalent of 5 children. So I feel like I have a lot more than just 3. I used to be a hospice nurse. Now I'm a labor and delivery nurse. I love both ends of the spectrum. I love caring for people. I love being a mom, although it can be quite challenging sometimes. So I'll probably complain a lot about that. I recently moved to North Carolina, so I miss my girlfriend very, very, very much. I haven't seen her, God, I think it's been a year, over a year now. Yep, it sucks, but we talk all the time. Probably not as often as we'd like recently, but we try. So this is like kind of our, way that we make sure that we have a good long talk and entertain other people at the same time, at least once a week. Yeah, we've been friends for, God, I don't even know, 18 years, has it been?
Oh my God, has it been that long? Yeah, it probably has been. That is so
at least.
Crazy.
It might be a little bit more, possibly. It's been a long time. Not to age us or anything.
So we have a lot to talk about, as you can see.
Yeah, and so tell them about yourself, too.
I'm Erica, and I am a wife. I am a mother of 2 wonderful children. I have a 15-year-old daughter named Felicia, and I have a 7-year-old son, and his name is Brayden. I own my own cleaning business that I do part-time, and recently with everything that's been going on, I've been home more for the remote learning, and now that's over, so I would like to get back to work full-time. Yeah, that's my life in a nutshell.
Girlfriend, I bet you want to get back to work full-time because I can imagine being here 24/7 all day long, day and night. Sometimes I'm excited to go to work on the weekend.
I know. You know what? Recently, I've been having appointments, even though they're every day, just because every place has been closed. And it has been nice to just go for the drive and get out of the house. I do have to say that is nice.
Yeah.
I do miss my routine. I'm ready to get back to the routine of life.
Exactly. Very cautiously, though.
Yes. And I'm very obsessed with masks and hand sanitizer, cleaning my hands 24/7 with soap and staying away from people. But, we can only social distance for so long.
Right. And me, on the other hand, is like totally like I would wear a mask only if I'm going to be like 2 feet away from somebody and definitely sanitize, but not like obsessively. I wear a mask 12 hours at work. I'm not going to go home and wear a mask everywhere I go unless I absolutely have to.
I do, actually. I wear them to the grocery store, Walmart, wherever I'm going, even the doctor's office. So just to be cautious.
Yeah.
As everyone else is wearing them. I was at Walmart today and I noticed that people that don't wear masks stare at you. And then the people that do, they just keep walking.
Yeah, that is true. I do stare at people wearing masks. They kind of scare me sometimes. Like, are they sick? Are they hiding something? But I don't know.
No, I'm trying to protect myself, That's all I'm trying to do.
And you'll notice, everybody, that we are very ADHD. We like to kind of jump from topic to topic. So we'll try to stay on topic, but you can pretty much guarantee that we will be kind of all over the place here and there. Do you agree?
Absolutely, because I kind of took that and went with the masks.
We took a little segue there, but we're getting back to business now.
Well, you know what? That is under current issues, so
it is, and I'm sure we'll be talking about it quite a bit because you're obsessive and I'm not, and we kind of have to meet a middle ground here.
Whoa! You can be a little obsessive sometimes too, girlfriend.
Yeah, about other stuff for sure.
Yeah,
but I'm sure we'll get into that eventually. And that's actually a perfect segue into what we were originally planning on talking about now, the good, the bad, and the crazy. Like anything and everything goes. We want to cover topics that kind of like reach out to women that are just real and down to earth and not, not needing a filter. Like I'm just sick of hearing like just fake crap all day long. Like I just need someone to just tell me like it is and be honest.
Yes. Keyword, honest. Yes.
Yeah. And there's no, like, we'll talk about like the news, like COVID-19, may not touch too much on the whole riot thing because that can get us in some hot water, but really anything and just funny stuff too. Like, God, like my kids can be such assholes sometimes, and that's okay. I'm still a good mom, but they can be real assholes. What do you think?
Absolutely. So can mine. Daily. Yes.
Yeah, for sure. Erica is one of the sweetest, most giving people I know. She is always there to talk to if I need somebody. I never have to filter myself with her. Hence why we have Girlfriends Unfiltered, because I don't, there's some people you feel like you can't say something or you can't mention
because you
something.
feel judged.
Right. And I never feel that way. Although, we screw around with each other and say, oh, girlfriend, why do you do this? Why do you do that? But I mean, that's what girlfriends are there for, to tell them for real when they're being a dumbass or if they need like a slap in the face to like wake the fuck up, And we are that for each other. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. You were totally unfiltered. I love it.
I have a terrible mouth. I'm sorry if it offends anybody. I'll try not to swear too much. But unfortunately, that's just me. It's the Massachusetts in me. You can't get it out.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
The Massachusetts.
It is. Even in North Carolina, these Southern belles can't handle it.
Yeah, everyone like polite?
Yes. They're polite, but like in a I'll talk mad shit behind your back right when you turn around kind of polite. Like it's not like I read through the politeness 100% because people will act all polite.
Fake. They're two-faced.
Yeah. Yes, for sure.
Crystal is very upbeat, very hard worker, very giving, very loving and caring. And she would take her shirt off her back for you. And you know it, girl.
Unless I don't have a bra on.
Oh my God. Really? Did you have to go there? Which is like every day when you're at home.
Basically.
I know I'm not wearing one right now, so I can't speak. When I first met her, she's really come out of her shell because she was very shy. Am I right?
Yes, I can be still.
And I think that she has grown up a lot and matured. She's an overall wonderful person and a great mommy.
Oh, thank you, girlfriend.
Even though she swears like a truck driver. Still love her.
It's true. I can't deny it. And our girlfriend conversations are a lot different than my everyday work and life conversations. There's only a select few that I can talk to the way that I talk to my girlfriend. So you're going to hear like the nitty gritty, like what we just talk about. And that's it, basically. So what should be our first topic to talk about?
Why did you move down to North Carolina?
Well, I moved to North Carolina because I just kind of felt like I was stuck in the same place and not making like any big changes in my life. I've done a lot of different things in my life. Like, I've gone to school. I started out as an LPN, then I went to school for like a million years working on my prerequisites for my RN. In the interim, I was also a gestational carrier, also known as a surrogate.
Which was pretty amazing. That was very cool.
Well, thank you. And that took a really long.
We'll have to talk about that. We'll have to talk about that.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like a lot of people have a lot of misconceptions about surrogacy and how it happens and just everything in general. So that might be a good topic to discuss.
We'll do that on one episode. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So basically I kind of am the queen of putting way too much on my plate at once. And once I start getting bored, I kind of have to move on to the next thing. I was a hospice nurse for probably 5 years out of my 8 years at that time nursing career, which I loved. But I was getting really burnt out, and I was I just needed a change. It was a lot of sadness, and it was kind of affecting me in my home life a little bit. So I decided I had been wanting to be a labor and delivery nurse for the entire time I have been a nurse, even before that. So I said, why not try? So I had actually had my baby. And while I was on maternity leave, I applied to a bunch of different places down south, around here, and also Virginia. We have friends in Virginia. So we just kind of had a bunch of different offers, and I kind of picked the one that was going to give me the best experience possible, and that was the place that I chose. It's high risk labor and delivery.
And
I
think that you're very happy there.
I'm happy at my job. I love my job. I feel like the people I work with may not really accept me for me. It's a kind of a huge cultural shock for me. I love my house. I love my neighborhood, my town. Everything else is great. I do not like the bugs. The bugs suck. And apparently it's snake season, so I'm just getting ready for that too.
Oh God, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, and so basically the cultural shock is a bit of an issue for me. But I can kind of handle anything. I'll work with anybody. I don't care if you hate me or you don't, whatever. But I miss my friends in filming a lot too. That's the other big thing for me.
Well, that's a big thing because my family moved to California for 4 years.
Oh yeah, right.
And ultimately that's why I came home, because I missed my friends and family, and I felt like my son didn't know anyone.
Right.
So, because he was so little, I wanted to come home. Now, where I am in New Hampshire, it's a beautiful place. We're in a small town and bought a house a few years ago, and we're pretty happy here. It's a wonderful house. I love New Hampshire. This is where I'll be. I don't think we'll be moving unless we move to like a lake in New Hampshire.
Or North Carolina. You understand the hardness.
Oh, absolutely. In the end, yeah, that's why I moved back. California was beautiful. The beaches are amazing. Oh my gosh, the food is wonderful. There's parks. I mean, there's so many things out there to do daily with your kids, as here there's not as much. But it's nice to be home.
See, that's the funny part too, though, because here I feel like the food sucks. It's either like Mexican, fake Chinese, or Southern barbecue, which I do not like. Every day of our lives that we're here, we miss the food from back home so much. Like we had like every food place on speed dial near us. Like we could get Brazilian, we could get some kind of African food, we could get Spanish, Chinese. Like we had the world of food at our fingertips, and here it's just crap. Like I don't even know how I even lost weight. Like honestly, it's stupid.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Over here, it's a small town and there's not as much. But I mean, we just drive a little bit and then we have, good places. But California had the best Mexican food.
Oh, I bet.
Absolutely. Hands down.
Probably like you lived in Mexico. It was so authentic, I bet.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so good. Ugh. I loved it. I basically lived right next to Mexico. Yep.
Basically. Here we have a lot of like a huge Spanish population. So there are places you can get good good Hispanic food. But other than that, really, I'm struggling.
In California, it was called Old Town.
Oh, yeah. I remember you telling me about that.
So we would go to get Mexican food. Oh my gosh, it was the best. In California, there was also Temecula. It was very beautiful. That's where the wineries are. Like, I'm telling you, there was so much to do there.
Yeah.
I do miss it.
Yeah, I bet. We were always thinking about going to California. It was way too big of a move for us to even fathom with 3 kids.
Well, unfortunately, California can get expensive, especially house-wise, and food. I don't care what anyone says. It's more expensive over there than over here. So,
yeah, everyone said,
but it's beautiful.
Yeah, everyone was talking about how cheap it was in North Carolina and how, the cost of living is so much cheaper. In reality, it's really not that far off. And also, the pay is crap. Like, I took like an $8 pay cut moving here. $8 an hour pay cut. But in the long run,
that's crazy.
It will be better. I'm already making more because I do weekends or whatever, but it was a struggle. Like, it's been a real struggle for the last year or so. And then all of a sudden you start getting ahead and then COVID-19 hits. It's like,
oh, I know.
God give,
Yeah. COVID-19 has made my business disappear. So hopefully I can get it back up and running. Financially, it's been a hardship for me, but, we're hanging in there. So like I said, I just want to get back to normal life.
Right. I don't think anything will ever be normal. Like, there's going to be a different normal that we're going to have once this thing regulates itself a little bit.
Yeah, our new normal.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Got to get there somehow, some way.
Exactly.
And I would say I'm a little more anxiety ridden with like germs right now. So I, make my kids wash their hands. I get really upset, if they don't wash their hands, which I probably shouldn't. But I mean, you should be washing your hands before you eat. That drives me crazy. I hate when they don't pick up after themselves or I've asked them to and they don't.
I totally agree about the washing hand thing. And you know me, like I have said, I am not like obsessive about the whole COVID-19 thing because I'm already kind of a germaphobe as it is. So I kind of just live that way naturally.
But I become more of a germaphobe.
And you weren't as much of a germaphobe. Like, I was always actually worse than you. And then this whole thing happened and the tables have been turned for sure.
Right.
And like,
I'm definitely Lysoling more. I try and be careful because we have the pets and the kids and stuff like that. But definitely my Clorox wipes and my Lysol spray. Yeah, I was getting to be that crazy person. I mean, I just bought more hand sanitizer today.
Yeah. I told the kids, we went to the store today and we never bring the kids in the store anymore. Like, that's one thing that I'm not going to, I feel like I have a strong immune system and I don't think it's necessary to bring the kids in the store unless I absolutely have to, which I have a husband. He can watch them. Like, I just time my shopping around that. But basically, like, if we decide that we want to go to the store, we'll leave the kids in the car. My oldest is 12. He watches them. We lock the doors, leave the car on. They're totally safe. So when we get home, and I'm just trying to instill good hand washing habits into them. And I said, you guys need to wash your hands before we eat. Well, why do we need to wash our hands? Because we were just sitting in the car. We didn't get any germs. I go, I don't care if you didn't touch anything. You need to know that the second you walk into this house, no matter where you've been, you wash your hands. The number one way to not get COVID-19 is to wash your hands and not get close to people you don't know that could possibly be sick. Like, yes, we're a family. Right. We can stay close. We can do whatever. But it's a contact thing and it's a respiratory thing. So as long as your hands are clean, as long as you're not touching your face, your eyes, your mouth, nose, things like that.
Well, that's another thing. My son does it all the time.
Right.
He's always touching his face. I mean, that's so hard. You try and protect them, but
that's going to be a new part of our parenting is just teaching them these things, to be like religious about it. Like, don't touch your nose, don't touch your mouth, don't touch your eyes. I'm
always doing that, but he's still, it's like a habit, you know?
Yeah. Even as adults, we have to break that habit.
Oh, I know. I always said in the beginning, like, I never noticed how many times I've touched my face until now.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can really watch myself. Yeah.
For sure.
Yep. So what are some of your pet peeves?
Well, I don't know if it's a pet peeve, but I hate when people lie. Absolutely hate it. Like, if somebody lies to me even once, even if it's like a little thing, it's really, really hard for me to forget about it.
Because you lose trust.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to lie about the little things, what makes me think you're not going to lie about big things?
Right.
I always tell my kids, like, you're going to get in so much more trouble if you lie. If you tell me the truth, it's not nearly going to be half as bad, because at least you told me the truth and we can work it out and we can talk about it. But if you lie to me, it's I don't know. People say, it's an Italian thing. Like, you lie to someone, you're done with them forever. But I mean, at least I have the power to forgive, but it's hard. It's hard not to remember all that. Remember people lying.
What really irks me is when my kids don't listen. That drives me nuts.
Oh, yeah.
24/7. And then you repeat yourself and repeat and repeat and repeat, and then nothing gets done. I think that drives me crazy.
And I think that's the definition of insanity, right? Like, to repeat yourself, like to repeat the same thing over and over again and get nowhere. Like, it's literally
right.
like...
And then unfortunately I start yelling, and then it's like, why are you so mad?
Right.
Like, don't be grumpy. Right.
If anyone, that's probably my top one right there too. If anyone told me like that before I had kids, I'd be like, you're joking, right? Like, they have to listen. Like, why wouldn't they listen? Just, they have to listen. You're the mom. Like, no, like, the struggle is so real. It's terrible.
It is. It is.
Like, I cannot stand dirty feet. Like, I really can't stand dirty feet. I'm sorry, Francesco, not my husband. If you have sweaty or smelly feet and you try to put it on me, you're going to get kicked off for sure. And stinky armpits.
I hate when my kids fart in my face.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God. Yes. For sure. Jordan will come in the room, my oldest, and like literally like pull his pants down and fart in the dog's face. And I'm like, you do know I'm right near you, right? Like, why are you doing that? Like, it's like animal like cruelty. It's like borderline animal cruelty. Like, farting in the dog's face. Like, what? Who does that?
Oh, that's right. We didn't say that we're fur mommies.
Oh, yes. Dog mom.
We both have dogs. Yes. And I have a cat.
Yep. A very elderly
cat.
And
now, she's my baby. She's my pride and joy. And right now we're watching our in-laws' dog. He's a cute little Pomeranian. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, my God, you got to cut that.
Pekingese. Is he a Pekingese?
Pomeranian, my ass. It is a Pekingese, and he's a little fur ball. So
what shows?
Like our favorite TV shows?
Yes.
There we go.
Look at that. We're on the same page. What shows are you watching right now?
So right now, I'm obsessed with Married at First Sight.
Yes.
Netflix. I watched Sweet Magnolias, and I was obsessed with it.
Is that
it's
a show?
A really cute show. Yeah, it's a show. First season. Yeah. In general, I love like The Real Housewives. I love Jersey Shore. I love The Bachelor. Yes, and The Bachelorette.
This is your top fan right here, girlfriend, because all she talks about is freaking Chris Soules. So Chris Soules, if you are out there.
So I am a really, really big Bachelor and Bachelorette and Bachelor in Paradise fan. I have some favorites.
Yeah, she does.
But we won't go that far. Yes. I think one of my favorites, Becca and JoJo. And I have loved watching Colton season, and Chris Soules season was my favorite. That's all I got to say.
Apparently, I'm not allowed to comment on that, so we were just going to leave it at that.
You can comment on it.
Okay, this girl, I'm telling you, she has had a crush on Chris Soules for many years now. She still talks about him to this day, of how much she was in love with him.
Don't say that. I'm not in love. God damn.
Okay, to this day, she still talks about him and his badness. The things that he has done that are bad.
Oh my God, don't say that.
Girlfriend, why can't we talk about that? That's the shit people are going to like.
Because I'm not in love, girlfriend.
Girlfriend, you, if that guy came to your house and said, let's get it on, you'd be like, honey, I'm going to the store. And you would be tapping that in the car for sure.
My celebrity crush is Chris Soules.
Okay.
There you go. Now, who's your celebrity crush?
Oh, God. Who is my celebrity crush? Bradley Cooper. For sure, Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, he is sexy too.
He may have tried to get in my dreams to pretend I was his nurse. Just saying. I'm pretty sure I told her.
Oh my God, that's awesome. That's awesome. So moving back to shows.
Yes.
What are your favorite shows?
Well, I mean, I have many favorite shows. I'm kind of like, TV is like my thing, considering I have no life other than my kids, my husband.
Well, TV helps us because it relaxes us.
Yes, it's like it settles me down.
Right, me too.
Right this second, I am currently rewatching the Nip Tuck series.
I've never seen that.
It's so bad. Like, it's so bad, but it's so good.
I forget about Working Moms.
Yes.
Working Moms is fabulous too.
So Working Moms, what was the other mom one? Oh, that Good Girls.
Yes, Good Girls is my favorite. Mm-hmm. Dead to Me is fabulous.
Yep.
Yep.
What was it? I recently watched Abducted in Plain Sight, and that was crazy. That's a kind of a hour and a half documentary. And that,
what is that on?
On Netflix. You're gonna watch it. Watch it and get back to me next podcast, because your mind is going to be blown. Like, it was bad.
Really?
This poor girl was put through the ringer and didn't even know until she was older, like, how bad it really was.
Crazy. Poor thing.
Yeah. But those are probably my top shows. Oh, 13 Reasons Why. And that's actually back on. I got to watch that. And
I already started. That is one of my favorites as well. Yes. I forgot about that.
Is it good so far?
I did. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I think last but not least is Atypical. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah. You know what? I started to watch it. Yeah, I did. And then I forgot about it. But yeah, I do like it.
That was really good.
I should pick up where I left off of. Yep, okay. It is good.
My oldest, as you know, obviously, my oldest has high functioning autism. Not quite as severe as the kid in the show, but he's a little quirky like him, and it just kind of makes me laugh, because I'm like, oh, I can totally picture Jordan being like that, or saying those things, and kind of like what to expect when he gets a little bit older, because he's already in that kind of like pre-pubescent period. And
he's such a good boy.
He is. He really is. But it kind of gives me some kind of funniness out of the whole thing. God, get me started on TV.
My list
all night.
Well, yeah, I was going to say my list keeps going. I mean, I love Little People, Big World is one of my favorites. I enjoy watching them. Vanderpump Rules, I love.
I don't even know what that is.
It's on Bravo TV.
Oh, okay. I don't think I have that channel.
Yeah. Oh, Blessed Mess. Have you ever seen that? That's a good one. That's on ABC. Yeah, it's so cute.
Have you ever seen that show with the woman, what is her name? About it's basically like decluttering, and it was with that Asian woman, Japanese lady, and she's like speaking to the house, like, thank you for this, and like speaking to the stuff.
Wow, no, I haven't.
What it's called. I'll have to get back to you on that. It was too much. I couldn't get. I all I could do was laugh, because it was like so ridiculous. But the people apparently follow her way of decluttering, and they literally were talking to their stuff, saying like, "Thank you for blessing me for all these years. Goodbye," and they give it away or throw it away.
I guess that's one way that someone can deal with it. When they have trouble and they're hoarding things.
Exactly.
As many people do hoard things.
Oh,
I know
yes.
I used to, but I've gotten so much better.
Not like an extreme hoarder, but you'd collect things and not want to get rid of stuff, but not like, oh my God, like can't walk through the door kind of hoarding. Right.
Oh no, I get rid of stuff all the time now. Yeah. Well, I used to always think that I had a purpose for something, so I would save it, and I'm not like that anymore. cleaning has really showed me like the do's and the don'ts. And now it's like, toss it. You're not going to use it. Toss. So.
Also, you've been through multiple moves over the last few years, and I'm sure now, like I collect, it's when you really realize that you collect way too much crap. Like not you in general. You
I mean, I still,
but...
yeah, no, I do. And a lot of it was like kids' toys. I've gone so much.
Right.
And I still have to go to my attic and reorganize and get rid of things. It's crazy. You can accrue so many things. You don't really realize it at all.
Do you ever watch Extreme Hoarding or Hoarding Buried Alive or anything like that? I used to watch it, and like there was people that like peed in bottles and like kept it in their house, and like it was.
Oh no, I'm not awful. Like that, but.
One person had so much urine in her house, like cat urine, that and she was like a cat lady, that the cats were dying because
the smell.
Oh yeah, well no, like the cats were dying because the pee puts off like an ammonia fume, and it was it was toxic to the cats. So the cats' eyes were like bulging out of their head, and like they were dying. It was awful.
Yeah, that's sad.
There's some crazy shit on TV for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Every day you watch the news and you'll see something new.
That's really it for introductions. I mean, I think people are kind of gather their own opinions as we move along.
I'm excited.
Yeah, same here. I think it's going to be good.
It's exciting.
Yeah. And it's just like, as moms, I feel like we kind of like don't have a thing of our own. And we kind of like lose ourselves and our family and our kids and everything that they want to do. And it's like, this is like our time to just like chill and like talk.
And that's what we love doing, because I could talk to you all day.
Exactly. For sure. It's hard managing everything, but sometimes you need to take time for yourself, I think.
But you know what? As moms, though, we do what we have to do.
Exactly.
We get it done.
Right.
I mean, who else does it? We work, and then we have to come home and take care of the house and cook and clean. We do a lot. So cheers to us.
Right.
Because we're wonderful.
We are.
You all are wonderful. Well, thank you guys. It's been a wonderful time, and we will talk to you next week.
All right. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.